a bit burnt out by this business that you just couldn't wait to ditch your 9 to 5 to start? Maybe all those warm, fuzzy feelings you once had about becoming your own boss are slowly starting to slip away. In today's video, I'm sharing the 4 most common reasons that web designers start to resent their businesses and how to turn things around if that's what's happening to you. Oh, and I'll also be mentioning a free training I've recorded on finding clients as a new designer. So if your biggest struggle so far has been attracting and landing clients with projects and budgets you actually get excited about, then you'll want to hit pause on this video, go access that training before we get started. Okay, so let's look at the 4 most common things that could have you feeling a bit bitter about your web design business. Reason number 1 is you are not charging enough. Okay, so it's super common to offer a few free or discounted projects as a new website designer in order to build your portfolio and get some experience under your belt. But designers who don't put a firm cap on that phase of their business will find themselves months and even years later still feeling like they're having to price well under the industry average in order to land clients. This leaves them feeling burnt out, blaming their clients, and seriously considering throwing in the towel. So how do you know if you're undercharging? Well, let's start by looking at the type of clients that your business tends to attract. If you're charging $500 for custom website design, you are going to attract bargain hunter clients. Those clients nickel and dime you over what's included in your packages and are always asking for more than what they actually paid for. Oddly enough, these low-budget clients also tend to be the nitpickiest. They are the ones who will question your design choices and your process at every single turn and who never seem to respect your time. Why? Because they secretly question the value of your work because it was so cheap. And you can't blame them since you are willing to accept actual peanuts to do the job. So if you want to build a sustainable business and stop dreading opening your emails from your clients and feel like you're constantly being taken advantage of, then raising your prices is the first step. I share 2 simple tips for knowing how and when to raise your rates as a web designer in this post, which I will link here and also in the description below for you. All right, so now you've raised your prices, what is the next step to bringing joy back into your web design business? What's the next biggest red flag when it comes to resenting your business? Reason number 2 is that you haven't set clear boundaries and expectations with your clients. Nothing is worse than trying to remain all cheery and helpful when your client secretly makes you want to pull your hair out. And if that's you, I want you to know that no, you're not a bad person for feeling that way, and no, you didn't choose the wrong career path. You may just be in need of some serious boundaries. Here's the thing about web design clients. They've never been web design clients before, so they don't really know the drill. If your client is emailing you 57 times a day because A, they just dropped what felt to them like a huge chunk of change on their project and are feeling a little anxious about trusting a complete stranger on the internet to help them pull off this massive milestone in their business, and B, maybe they don't have all the information they need in order to trust that you have got things under control. So how can we change this? By setting some good old boundaries and expectations at the beginning of every single project. These will look a little different for every designer, but basically just think about the way that you like to work and design your process and policies around that. Don't like getting texts at 10 p.m. at night? Set some office hours. Don't want clients constantly peeking over your shoulder when the design clearly isn't finished yet? Set an expectation about when and how you'll allow clients to access the site during the design phase. Tired of having to redesign entire pages every time your client sends a new email with more feedback? Set a limit on how many rounds of revisions are included in each package and how and when you'd like the client to give feedback. Setting boundaries does not make you bossy or rude, and it won't scare away the type of clients that you actually want to be working with. Non-red flag clients will actually appreciate that you've thought of all these things ahead of time and that you clearly know how to manage a project so they can take the micromanaging off their list of things to do that week. My favorite way to casually bring up boundaries is to clearly outline them in the contract clients sign before they can lock down the spot in my design calendar. And again, in a super on-brand tone of voice in my client welcome package that they receive immediately upon booking. By the way, if you're stuck on what to include in your client welcome document, then I share the why and the how of creating the perfect client welcome package in this post right here. Okay, on to reason number 3 that you're feeling a bit burnt out by your business. And that is that scarcity mindset has you saying yes to projects that aren't the right fit. The internet loves to tell us one very sneaky little lie about finding clients as a web designer, and that is that when you are first starting out, you do not have the luxury of saying no to any client who is willing to give you their money. There's this weird unspoken rule that you have to pay your dues as a designer, and if you want to find your dream client, you have to first kiss a lot of frogs. But filling your calendar with a bunch of low-quality, rock-bottom budget projects that you're not even remotely excited about is not moving you any closer to your goals. It's actually causing you to resent your clients, doubt your abilities, and fill your portfolio with projects that are going to attract more frogs, not princes. But what if you already said goodbye to your 9-to-5 and you sort of need to pay the bills? So what's a designer to do if they want to stop resenting their clients and start building a business that is both profitable and makes them look forward to Mondays? 1. Pass on the crazies, on the tiny, underpaid, one-off jobs. Pass on the projects that you know don't belong in your portfolio. Spend that time getting serious about a legitimate marketing strategy instead. One that will track the type of work and pay that you really want to do so that 6 months from now, you aren't still stuck struggling, trying to make ends meet, and generally just hating your business. If that's you and your current marketing strategy or lack thereof is making it feel impossible to land clients and projects that you're actually proud to show off, then be sure to take advantage of the free training which I recorded just for you. It's called Finding Clients as a New Designer, and in it I share the 7 mistakes that new designers make that keep them living in the land of low-quality clients and the key shifts that you need to make if you want your dream clients to start coming to you. All right, and on to our final reason, and heads up, things are about to get a bit real. So get ready to feel a bit awkward in the name of growth. The 4th and final reason you currently might be resenting your web design business and the industry as a whole is that you secretly believe other people are just luckier than you. Have you ever got the feeling that success is reserved for other people and that good things and amazing opportunities just seem to fall into everyone else's lap but yours? Have you ever caught yourself thinking, oh, they were just so lucky that they started their business when they did. It's harder now that the market is so oversaturated. Or, wow, must be nice to have dream clients just handed to you, but I don't have those kind of connections. Feeling like a victim is the fastest way to start resenting your business, and this feeling usually starts to creep in the more time we spend comparing ourselves to others. If you are always looking around for someone who is better off than you, more talented, more experienced, better at networking, had a better education, has more free time to build their business than you do, etc., then you are always going to find them. If you only focus on what's going right for other people and what's going wrong for you, then it's easy to convince yourself that every time someone else experiences a win, it's one less opportunity available for you. Now, but those are not the vibes that I want you waking up to every day in your business. Instead, I want you to be so busy taking action towards your goals and being so proud of how you are impacting and serving your own clients that you don't have time to stop and look around at what other people are even up to. If you do happen to look up and notice someone else succeeding, then choose to see it as proof that anything is possible, and then practice being able to genuinely celebrate their success while you work towards your own. Next time you see something in another person's business that causes you to resent your own experience, I want you to ask yourself, what can I, just me, no one else, do today to change, improve, or grow so that my own business would be ready for this same kind of opportunity? What steps can I take, just me, no one else, to start creating the opportunities that I want for myself? Ready to stop letting the success of others cause you to resent your own business? I challenge you to make today the day that you adopt the new mindset that stuff doesn't just happen to me. I take action and I make stuff happen. Now, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you could use a little help finding clients that don't make you dread your business, then don't forget to head to the link in the description below to get access to that 60-minute free training which I recorded for you on finding clients as a new web designer. And remember, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to let me know by hitting the like button. And for the best tips and tricks on building a web design business that you love, don't forget to subscribe and tap the little bell button to be notified when new content drops on my channel every single week. And if you're wondering what to watch next, check out these videos too.